You know it's a crime not to have delicious coffee like this all the time.
We will, now that I've discovered the mountains.
Hello, this is Emily, and you're watching Back to the Stone Age. My guest today is head of our treasury, Stockwell Day. How are you, Mr. Day?
Fine.
I want to talk to you today, sir, about prison expansions. Our crime rate is at the lowest in our history, and yet your government is spending $9 billion to create larger prisons. Can you please explain that?
We're very concerned, Terry, about the increase in the amount of unreported crimes that surveys clearly show are happening.
My name's not Terry. So you're building prisons for unreported crimes. How can you find the criminals to put in the prisons if their crimes have been unreported?
Going back even as much as 40 years.
You didn't answer my question. 40 years ago, we had a smaller population. How could that possibly relate to today when we have an aging population?
We're really concerned about serious repeat.
But statistics also show that the severity of our crimes are down. How could you possibly believe that they are up?
As reported in the 60s.
In the 1960s, our population was much younger. The baby boomers were just coming of age. But our population is older now, Mr. Day.
You still see that our crimes per thousand...
You're still not listening to me, but let's move on. I wanted to talk to you about one of your MPs who has allegedly been involved in mortgage fraud and in fact is being sued by one of the banks. Will your tough on crime measures also make sure that this man is prosecuted if he's found guilty?
The criminals in that case get sent home.
So he could be just sent home despite the fact that that's an actual reported crime.
Certainly under the Liberal administration.
What do the Liberals have to do with this? So you're saying the Liberals are better equipped to handle that kind of crime. I guess that's because they support rehabilitation programs and not just a crime and punishment. Would that be a fair assessment, Mr. Day? Were you dropped on your head when you were a baby? Well, there you have it, folks. Mr. Day has just claimed that the Liberals are better at handling crime and that he was dropped on his head when he was a baby. Thank you, Mr. Day. Well, that's it for today, folks. Tune in next week when my guest will be Jim Flaherty, who will teach our viewers the best way to eat crow. Thank you and goodbye.